I think it says something about the complete spiritual confusion, the complete spiritual confusion of our day. That people do not, even inside the evangelical church, that's a complete, total spiritual confusion of our day. But if you want to look at it on the positive side, it also shows the enormous spiritual hunger, the incredible hunger of people. You know, Paul said in Acts 17, he said, you were looking for God, groping, as if you can't, as if you're in the darkness and you're reaching out and you're hitting things, but you're searching and can't find Him. That, I think, is like the perfect image of our day. Total confusion spiritually, total lack of knowledge, and yet an inner hunger, that God-shaped vacuum inside every heart. Oh Lord, you've made us for yourself, and our hearts are restless till they're made in you. So, I like to look on the positive side. There is a spiritual hunger in our generation. That said, Rob Bell has written a terrible book. And and it's well written, and it's not 100% terrible, and that's the problem. Part of the issue is that the younger evangelical crowd, they just cannot bear the thought that their secular friends will end up in hell. They cannot bear that thought. So therefore, they have to rewrite what the Bible says. And Rob Bell comes right to the point of saying, how do we know there's not a second chance? Which just raises a good question. I've been reading all these people who in the last four, including that great theologian Rudy Giuliani. I heard him tell Sean Hannity last night that Osama bin Laden is in hell. Well, if Rob Bell is right, maybe Osama's getting a second chance at salvation. But you know what? If it's true you get a second chance for salvation, what's the point of evangelism? What's the point of missions? What's the point of even living for Christ in this life? If this life doesn't even really matter that much, if everybody gets a second chance and everybody is going to be saved in the end. What's the point of the cross? Actually, as my son pointed out, how can he say even the devil's going to end up in the lake of fire? And the answer is he can't say that. The problem with Rob Bell is he asks over 300 questions, gives very few solid answers. So that if you push him, and in some of these interviews since the book has come out, if you push him, he will not commit himself as to what it is he really believes. I think Al Mohler from Southern Seminary is right. Really what you have is old-style Protestant liberalism, the kind of liberalism of 100 years ago that still had a biblical framework but had jettisoned the heart of our faith. Unfortunately, the book has caught on very well with a lot of young people. He's an appealing speaker and an appealing writer. And really, we all ought to ask ourselves, when was the last time any of us preached on hell? We don't hear a lot of preaching on hell these days. As somebody else has said, there are many of us who could sign the Word of Life Statement of Faith or the New England Bible College Statement of Faith, but functionally act as if Rob Bell is telling the truth. And that's a troublesome thought, isn't it? Troublesome thought.